Grand rising, grand rising. Okay, we finally made it. I made it. I made it. I have arrived on scene. Ta-da! Grand rising, my beautiful Kelly. Good morning, sister. Thank you for being here and holding the space. Running just a smidge behind schedule this morning. We had I'm having some interesting energy with my telephone and its charge and just Monday, wonderful Monday energy, I suppose it is, right? But it's a good day. It's a good day. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing on this wonderful day? Hello, Scarlett. I see you on here. Thank you, sister. Oh my goodness. So first off, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new, my name is Jamaica, and this is the place, space, and time where we come together Monday through Friday, setting our intention to nourish ourselves. We nourish our minds, our bodies, our spirits. We try to give ourselves an hour, but we're a little behind today. We usually try to start at 9. But it's been a very busy, interesting few days. Friday, we didn't have the morning brew because I was out looking at some property. We're expanding. I'm expanding business wise into looking at doing some beautiful bed and breakfast and fun Applegate Valley experiences and events and things like that. And then on top of that, I also on Friday signed paperwork and got everything prepared to spitting on myself, excuse me, open my healing space, my Reiki, physical Reiki space here in Grants Pass, Oregon. So taking it to the next level. And that's so beautiful because really that's what we're focused on this month too, right? Moving with spirit and just the vibration of energy and life. And it's all about right now really manifesting what are the things we just spent time doing the clearing and the cleansing and the forgiveness work. And now it's about manifesting and what is it that we want to manifest? What are our dreams, our desires, our goals? And we are also coming off the tail end of these retrogrades, right? We just came out of the Mercury retrograde. There are a few other planets. My beautiful sister Mary Jo knows how to explain all that better. 1 second, let me mute that real quick. A little bit better. But basically, what that boils down to is this reflection stuff, right? We've been into this beautiful space of also doing reflections. And hi, Izzy. Welcome. What I find beautiful about that is for myself, um, I have really found myself um, reflecting to my spiritual journey, like when this started. For me, I had a spiritual awakening in 2012 that was literally a divine 2x4 upside the head. I, okay, I was in such an emotionally distraught space in my life that my best idea and the best way I could try to figure out how to get out of that kind of pain because I had tried everything out in the world out here. Um, and so my best thoughts there were to take my own life. I was at the point that I figured if I took myself out, that was just the easiest at that point. I was done. I was just done with life kicking my booty at that point, mentally, physically, emotionally, at every level, from every angle for so many years. And I was gifted with a friend who and first off, I wasn't smart enough, thank you, that I'm not really that smart, that I couldn't figure out how to do it without I didn't wanna make it obvious because I didn't want to hurt anybody, that's my thing, I'm a healer, I don't wanna hurt anybody, but, so how could I do it on an accidental thing? And that kept me around a little longer probably because I couldn't quite figure that out. And that was a gift. And then from a friend, I received a gift of the quote from the Native American tradition that religion was for people who were afraid to go to hell, and that spirituality was for people who had been through hell and were done, didn't want to go back. And all of a sudden, that to me registered on another level. Um, and I was able to do a surrendering and to go within and just give up this whole outside idea of what it had to look like and to surrender to that, my creator, whatever that was, whoever, whenever. And I literally had a divine spiritual awakening. I had that beautiful the light within. I heard the still small voice instantly. I knew I was going to be okay. And from that moment on, there's been this beautiful, divine, guiding light always. And it was always there previously too. I just wasn't aware of it or paying attention to it. That's been guiding me. And so where I'm going with that is in my first, I was so that instantly the pain was gone from that moment of surrender and knowing that source had me, that I would pray. I began to pray then that I could be the light, that I could be a space where people could find hope, where people could plug in and get good information and get positive vibes and to get healing and to, to all these good things that were happening for me. I wanted to become that light, that beacon. And it's always been a part of my prayer. And through that beautiful journey for myself, I've got to become trained in Reiki energy healing. I've got to become a Reiki master at energies. I've got to learn to work with the archangels and the ancestors and the guides and ancestral roots and all these beautiful, beautiful spaces and places. And now here I am, I'm getting to open an actual, last year at this time, we started with the website and we built and that's even go back even farther, right? We started way back when Facebook, before TikTok and all of these things, we started with the Facebook page and just a page where people could come and plug in the Earth Angels Heaven Sent page, right? That was way back in like 2016, I think we started that page. And then it grew into a YouTube page, and then it grew into having the TikTok, and then it grew into having our web page now to where we have a website where you can come and plug in and get positive vibes and learn, educate, get different tools and different things. And then now here I am getting to open my physical space, and it's growing and growing. And I have a vision of a community, of a large community that works for everybody, that we can all be a part of and learn and grow and remember who we are. Just remember who we are. So I'm so excited that that's what's happening today for me. And that's why it's running a little behind today, getting things organized. I'm in that mode. Um, Kelly, I love you. So Kelly says, I got a divine message from spirit about my life purpose. It was like, dummy, you already know. Um, okay, so about what's up with that? What they're like, duh. I hope you have the Ascended Masters deck today. You know what? I do have the Ascended Masters deck today, don't I? Where do I have that deck at today? Why am I not seeing them? Hold on a second, Kelly Belly. Hold on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They're over here calling. I heard them calling too. That's why. So I know we're going to be running a little. I want to keep us on schedule today. So let's go ahead and get into our inspirational reading and short little guided meditation. We're all about manifesting. That's what we're getting into and talking about today. How powerful when we plant these seeds. That's where I was going with where this is at, right? These were seeds that I planted, 10 years ago almost, and started planting, and slowly one step at a time. It's like I plant the seeds and then there's a harvest and then there's a plant, and it's that cycle, that moving through. And um how there's no end to infinity, right? We just keep dreaming and getting bigger and bigger and growing and bigger. And so it's important that we take these times to pause and think about what it is we want to manifest, because when we do the reflection, we can look and see that, oh, everything I've planted has come to me. All of these beliefs, all of these thoughts. That's why we focus on these things. What we think about, we bring about. If we want to change our life, we've got to change our thinking. We got to dive deep. We've got to do this self-care. And that's why we focus on doing this stuff, so that we can. What is it that we want to manifest? Well, if we want to manifest these things, what action? What do we do? First, we got to stop the stinking thinking, right? And switch it around to what it is we want. So Today, our inspirational reading, I'm going to share from the Science of Mind magazine. It's their 96th year, by the way. They're celebrating coming into the 96th year. I think that's pretty phenomenal. 96 years of good news, good information. And what I really love about this is so back in 2012, it really wasn't that long ago, guys, but the internet was still very new, very baby new, if you will. The Facebooks, the social media stuff, all of that stuff was it was right just dawning and coming into. And so all I could think of back then was I just want to create like a good newspaper, a good news newspaper, a good news magazine, something that would just always have positive vibes. I had no idea this was already even out there and existing, right? But look, there it was already in existence for 96 years. I love that. Time to gather the seeds that we have sown, right? We're in the harvest time. It's harvest. So this beautiful little magazine, like I said, it has wonderful inspirational reading every day. There's daily little guides you can read, different quotes from mystics, philosophers, uh, inspirational, just beautiful, great minds, right? And it's all different kinds of just variety. So it's a great way to nourish our minds. And then we're going to go into a short little meditation this morning. We'll pull some cards and then we'll wrap it up. And it's 9:36. So there's those 9 3s and 6s again. Yep. Yep. If you're a number person. Okay. So today our title is A Far Higher Realm. And the quote is from the occultum. The occultum. Occultum. I believe I'm saying that right. All right. The journey you must to journey. You must first go out. The science of astrophysics, as it has now developed, would have been impossible but for the aid it has derived from the study of light. From its analysis by the spectroscope and all that followed from that. Am I wrong in saying that even to science, light still remains somewhat a mystery? To the layperson, its properties, as science revealed them, are amazing. Miracles, they certainly are not. Like all great works of nature, light belongs to a far higher realm than the miraculous. Is there then any relation between the physical light that science analyzes and the intellectual light, the light of mind by which science studies it? Any relation, any affinity between the light that travels at least 160,000 miles a second and a light that lighteneth everyone born into the world? Is there not a possibility that the two lights are the same but shining in different media? Yes. Long after Ernest wondered this, light remains mysterious. The James Webb Space Telescope just started sending back pictures of galaxies farther away than any human eye has seen. Light escaping those swirls and spirals travel billions of years to be noticed by the Webb or by you and me directly, sitting out in some starlight meadow. We peer into the distance past and find ourselves engulfed in it. Ernest indicates that we are not only the recipients of light, but embody the cosmic light itself. If we were not of it, we could not comprehend it. There is one reality made up of objects near and far, and one mind, comprised of what we know we know, along with every other idea any sentient being has entertained or possibly could. Outer space is vast, yet inner space is infinite. So, our affirmation today is today, cool shadows of peace fall across my pathway. I love that. Cool shadows of peace. I love it. Yes, we are one, Kelly. We are one. So, we're just going to do a short little 5-minute meditation this morning, if even that. We're just going to spend a few minutes. What I'm going to invite you to do today is think of something that it is you're trying to manifest in your life right now. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment here. If it's $1 million, if it's 1 million friends, if it's 1 million lovers, if it's 1 million, I don't know, whatever it is that you're, a new house, a new car, joy, laughter, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, pick something. And sometimes maybe even something small, maybe we want to really start this out with like choosing something smaller just so we can hone in and really like choose something even like for the day, something you want to manifest today. And what I'm going to invite you to do once you get this idea, this object, this whatever it is you're wanting to manifest into your mind, I then want you to bring into that, what does it feel like to have that? Whatever it is, what does it feel like? Does it bring you joy? Is it peace? Is it security? Is it love? Is it expression? Is it creativity? Is it flow? What is that feeling? What is the feeling that particular idea, event that you're wanting to manifest bring to you? And so I invite you today with this meditation. First, let's just start with getting a clear feeling of what that feels like. What does that feel like? How does that feel in the cells of your body? Using your imagination to just immerse yourself in what does it look like to already have that manifestation? What does it feel like to have that manifestation? Already be right now. Miracle, done. It's right here. It's right now. How does it feel? And as we focus on that this morning, let's just bring our attention to our breath and let's just take in a deep breath. Deep breath in and slowly exhale. Bring a deep breath in and exhale. And then again, I invite you to just bring back into your mind that manifestation of what it feels like to have that manifestation and breathe that in. Breathe that energy in. Whatever it is, that feeling, security, financial security, peace. How does it feel to be debt free, to be forgiven? How does it feel to be abundantly prosperous in whatever it is that your desires are? Breathe in deep, deep, deep. Take in a deep breath into that chest as wide as you can. And then we're going to slowly exhale, but fully make sure we completely exhale, releasing all the air out of our lungs, letting go of all the air so that we can take a deep breath in, manifesting a deep breath, manifesting new energy deep into our chest, manifesting new energy into our lungs, manifesting new energy into each cell of our body, filling it up as much as you can, and then releasing it again, fully letting go, knowing we're in that flow. Fully emptying the lungs, knowing there's plenty of fresh new air to breathe in and refill. Breathing in that beautiful life force energy, expanding the lungs, feeling our energy expand, feeling our bodies, each cell of our bodies with each breath shift. Clear, cleanse, and then bringing back into our mind that manifestation. What does it feel like to have that manifestation? And I invite you with that breath, continuing to breathe in your mind, the power of your thought to bring gratitude for already having it. What does it feel like to say thank you, Spirit? Thank you, Source, for this beautiful manifestation. Thank you. Bring that gratitude and the thanks. What does it feel like to see, to have, to feel this manifestation in your life? Your desire come into physical manifestation. Giving gratitude to Spirit for it right now. And continuing with those deep breaths, and pay attention to your body when you give gratitude for having it now. As you breathe, are there any signals in your body, any space that maybe is holding on to some false belief or some type of energetic emotion that is not in alignment with that, that's ready to just be released with this beautiful breath? And if there is, focus on that space and just breathe in that beautiful life force energy of gratitude, of love. Breathing it in, breathing it into that lower back, into the hips. Maybe it's the shoulder. And as we exhale, exhaling and allowing that emotional release to just let go. Allowing that beautiful life force energy, that golden energy, that breath, the abundance of life flowing through you to circulate and release and exhale and letting it go. And just again coming back to the consciousness of how does it feel? Thank you, Spirit, for this manifestation in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathing in that gratitude and exhaling the gratitude. I just invite you now to slowly, when you're ready, continuing to breathe that gratitude, to stay in this vibration of what does it feel like to have this beautiful manifestation already in our life, and giving thanks because it's done. And that's the truth of it, right? We just planted those seeds. Planted the seeds of what it is we want to manifest. And the universe is already responding right now. It's already happening. It's done. Just like that. Namaste. Because we are one. Oh, I got itchy. That's interesting. My cheeks just got very itchy. So I also wanted to give a shout out to Miss Scarlett, who is on here as the star key holder, the star key holder. That just dawned on me. Of course, the key again. Wow. And she was so kind to do a energy exchange with me Friday and do a card reading. And what was interesting is, right, there's always divine timing, or and a healing. She did some work with me as well, which was beautiful. She's a beautiful Reiki activating master healer, energy uh, soul as well. So if you're on TikTok, I follow her, like her, go check her out. Talk about divine timing. Though, like I said, I wasn't. We did the exchange, and then life and energy and literally the internet went wonky, and we weren't able to reconnect the other side. But she was doing a reading for me, and I was able to receive that reading and the healing in full and accept it this morning, and it was very divine for me. And thank you, sister. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kelly Jones says, I'm going to share. My daughter is struggling financially and literally saw her feet with cords holding her captive. And spirit came and literally saw the cords being cut. And so it is. That's so powerful. Thank you for sharing that, Kelly, right? That is the power of letting this stuff go, cutting these cords. That's old belief stuff being let go so that we can step into, right? Because here's the deal. We want things to change. We want to create things in our life, but if we don't fully, truly believe, words are one thing in our mind, and changing our thinking and changing our minds and the thought patterns help. But unless we get to the real, true core of the belief, the universe is always planting the seeds of belief. That's, it's what we believe is going out there, whether we're aware of that. So that's why it's important that our heart and our beliefs, right, and our words, the thoughts all come into alignment, and then we become super powerhouses. What happens for many of us is we have these affirmations, we're changing our thinking, we know what we want to do, and we're speaking it out there, but inside we still have our heart is going, yeah, right. I don't buy that because we have this still over here and da 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 da. We had this experience and that's where that shadow work comes in, right? That's where us doing this um going within and being willing to, like we did that breath work, say, okay, I'm willing to release this, let this go. Having the angels come in, having source come with us, help us to let go of these old beliefs, reveal what our belief is, so that now we can change that thought and that belief. And then now we're open to our prosperity that is there for all of us. We are the ones that block it from ourselves with our belief that we don't deserve it or that we're not worth it or lots of other bitty reasons, but those are usually the main ones that we stop our abundance because of those things. Izzy said, I saw myself doing big things I've never imagined, but things I'm going through, I had to let go all of that weighed me down. Thank you for sharing that, Izzy. Thank you again, right? Here we go. If we want to manifest things, right? This is a very beautiful prime example of the universal law and how it works in giving and receiving. If we want to receive something from spirit, if we want to receive more oxygen, we have to let go of the oxygen we have to get something new. If we want to receive more prosperity, we got to let go of those old beliefs and those old traditions and those old things that are holding us back. Giving and receiving. It's a give and a take. Always. Always. And that's what I'm hearing you share, right? I had to let go of what was weighing me down so I could take a deep breath. I had to let go of the crap to get new. Otherwise, the space is being held. Kelly said, it's tough. It's a tough share, but as I saw it being cut, it made me share. I'm glad that you did share. I'm glad you shared, sister. Thank you for sharing, because those help others, right? And that's the other part of us supporting each other. When we share our experience and how we're healing and how this is working for us, that's the key for somebody else to say, oh, wait a minute, it's working for her too. Well, maybe I can try that. Maybe I could give that a try. What do I got to lose, right? I love saying that on here. What do we got to lose? Misery back guarantee. What's the worst that could happen, right? Give it a shot. Okay, we are running short on time. We went a little longer on the meditation than I intended. It was like 8 minutes, but it was so nice in there. I didn't want to leave myself. I was ready to hang out there for a while. So I invite y'all, hang out in your manifestation today. Like literally, use your imagination, use the power of like this, great, whatever. Sounds foo-foo, sounds crazy. Give it a shot. What do you got to lose? Live in your manifestation today. Allow yourself to really feel that energy, and then allow, if things do come up, maybe that's a sign that there's something you can throw some forgiveness at, or some healing work at, so that because it's coming up, because it's ready to be let go of. And if we try to push it down, then we're pushing it right back into the space rather than fully exhaling it and letting it go, right? Use your energy, use your powers. You are so powerful. Okay, here we go. Ascended Masters, because Kelly called it and I feel it there. Woo! Talk about creative energy. That was my sacral really going funky there for a second right there. That was interesting. There it is. We can't make this up. Izzy